Hey, this is Larkin with Cigar Insanity, and this is obviously our first video, so let me just say welcome to the channel. We're also starting up a blog, and you can find that. I'll put a link, but I think it's actually cigarsandknives.blogspot.com. So check that out. I don't think there's a www, but I'll link it. Uh, there's only one review up right now of a very marginal, to say the least, cigar, the Arturo Fuente Brevas. It's nothing to write home about. I wouldn't ever recommend that you buy one. I, I don't want to talk too badly about it, but let me just put it this way. It does not stand up to the Fuente line, and in my opinion, it's something I would not really want to pay more than 50 cents for, and at that point, I just as soon wouldn't buy it. At the price they charge, there's so much more to be had. Online, for example, you can get lower end Padrones like the Delicias or the Londres for $3 a stick. Come on, don't even waste your money on short filler cigars like that. And the short filler, incidentally, is not the problem. You can read it. I didn't have any issues really with burn that were major, or with tobacco in the mouth. It was nothing like that. It's just the flavor is awful. Awful. It's hardly, I mean, you can smoke it, but it's a chore rather than an enjoyable experience. If you're used to anything of quality, you're going to want to just throw it away. It's a waste of your time. Anyway, so welcome to the channel. Be forewarned, there could be, at times foul language. Things we're discussing on this channel are not for children to begin with. So it hardly goes without saying that considering the subject matter is something which is limited to adults, the language could be also considered to be limited to adults, although we're not going to try to have that kind of stuff. At times, I can become rather emotionally charged about a given item, either in a positive or negative manner, and just I'm going to let the words flow. I don't like to have to restrict myself in that manner. If you don't like it, fine. It's not going to happen a lot, but I just want you to be aware. It could happen in videos, and if you are, not okay with that, why not know now? So, good. We might also include some pipe type reviews and occasionally knife reviews, like today. We have Sean Kendrick. This is a fire spitter, and I don't think there might only be one more of these in existence right now. There aren't many of them. If there's more than one other one, it's because the other one was a prototype. Then it's very, very limited. And I know Sean pretty well, so I don't think he's released anything else. But this is a really amazing knife. Solid titanium handles. Now this is entirely handmade. Now, I can't stress that enough. Sean starts with sheets of titanium and sheets of steel, and with lots of handwork and some very basic machinery such as a bandsaw and a grinder and his bare hands, he crafts things like this. He is a real artist. I can't say that enough. I like handmade things, and that's one of the things I really like about the cigars, handmade. That's something that I appreciate. I appreciate it as an art form. Um, so that's how we're going to look at this. We're going to have reviews of all kinds of different items. Unfortunately, financially, I'm not going to be able to review lots of really high-end stuff, but I also am not going to be reviewing garbage. So most of the bread and butter here, I have a feeling, is going to be your middle ground, but what I would call premiums. Arturo Fuente, the regular Padrones, maybe occasionally a higher end Padrone. Ashton, Oliva, and Don Pepin. At Cigar Insanity, we are big fans of Pepin. Tatuaje, Rocky Patel, San Cristobal. Uh, more will come to my head, but that kind of stuff, really premiums, just premiums. That's what we'll say. Not too much of the super premium, but it'll come in occasionally. And we will review some lower end stuff, but it's going to be minimal just because I can't stand it. So unless you guys have a specific request, and please make them. I probably won't mess with the lower end stuff too much. It'll happen occasionally, but just not a lot because that's not what I'm going to spend money on usually. Just like with knives, I tend to feel that just saving up that little bit extra is worth it, especially with an activity like this where it's all about personal enjoyment. If it's an addiction, I can see smoking the garbage, but if it's just about flavor and personal enjoyment, save the money, wait the extra day or two, and buy yourself a nice one. That's my thought on it. Anyway, we'll talk to you soon. Please stay tuned. I'm going to bring you good stuff. We've got another reviewer who will probably be bringing you stuff as well. I don't think he'll be reviewing things quite as often, but he'll be reviewing it. So, just stay tuned. I think for the most part it'll just be me or both of us. I don't think you'll see a lot of solo reviews from him at the moment. He smokes a lot of cigars, but I don't know that he'll have as much time to invest in it as I do right now. Alright, we'll talk to you soon, and again, my name's Larkin, and it's really great to meet all of y'all, so please stop in, say hello. Like I say, I'll link to the blog, and I'll link the blog here so that, everyone can check out everything. Alright, I'll talk to you soon. Y'all have a great day. Later.